Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is Delicious in Dungeon, episode 21. We are in the egg golden country. I don't know that you can eat the golden country. That seems dangerous, but, you know, we'll see. I'm excited to get back into this. Last episode was pretty great. The show's great. It's a good show, so let's watch it. If you want that full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here, because you're already here, and this video is about to begin. One! Fuck, I was too early. I can't count. Oh. What's up, Izusumi? They got you in the opener. Look, you're smiling in the opener. She doesn't smile in the actual show. Oh my god. I know some guys who would pay to have a cat girl put their foot on their face. You know what I mean? You can make money at Comic-Con doing that.
We're finally back! The air up here.
Oh, cutting back to these folks. Okay.
This isn't good.
Or those elves.
Is that ship special?
It belongs to the elves of the West.
Isn't this a tall man region?
To the elves and dwarves, races with short lives
Start shaving him mid-conversation. Hey, it's a skill. No shaving cream, no nothing.
Laios and the others haven't given up yet, though.
That's so. They still eating monsters.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? Probably never stop at this point. Laios, he gets horny for it.
The system in which a single race holds all the power. It isn't healthy for anyone.
Oh, they're shirtless with the scars.
Excuse me?
As you can see, we're in the middle of...
Why are the elves all so hot?
The situation in the dungeon. Please, hear me out.
Seriously?
Oh, fuck.
Give the order to make landfall.
We won't allow that!
The elderly need not get worked up.
It's so mean.
Just who do you think you are, treating me like I'm old and senile?
Tansu, please. I think we've said enough.
You're a true island lord.
The bi-panic from this elf group is a little bit too much.
There's something about the brother that made me feel he was deeply connected to the destiny of this island.
Ooh.
He only thinks about monsters. Therefore, we can't trust him to consider the future of the island.
This shot is so dramatic.
I'll figure out what to do about him after.
Jesus.
15 years ago? Then wouldn't that mean... No way! Are you the child they say survived that incident?
Oh, fuck.
Oh? You were probably spoiled, but became an adventurer?
It was my dream to join a squad, but I couldn't as a tall man.
Oh, he's like... There's like a legend about this fucking guy.
It was due to the dead turning into monsters and eating the living. Soldiers were ambushed before they could do anything.
Outside of the dungeon people are turning? Oh, fuck!
How many people are inside? The majority of them are on the first floor. Let's evacuate them slowly. All humans have some sort of connection.
Pretty good plan, honestly. It sounds believable enough.
Should anything go wrong, my troops will rush in. Understood. Yes.
I wonder what his experience living among the elves was like that he doesn't trust them. Because it can't have been great, right?
You said before that people compare souls to eggs. But if you're referring to souls that are mixed together, then what would that mean in relation to how eggs are cooked?
They're kind of poached.
There's nothing else that behaves in as many different ways as an egg does. For example, eggs get firm when heated, but the white and yolk solidify at different temperatures.
I never thought about that.
Wait, souls are actually nothing like eggs!
Laios, you mind handing me that bread there?
I don't know, based on the fucking chimeras, it seems like souls might be more like eggs than we think. Oh, fuck, does that look good. Oh, Senshi, marry me. Put a little Gouda on that.
Then use the bread to scoop the yolk and sauce as you eat.
Why am I recording before dinner? I fucked up.
Never went away.
Seriously, why didn't you say something?
Because Chill would just yell at me and tell me I'm sick in the head.
That's because you are.
Well, it's not too happy that I was ignoring it. I wonder if talking to it is okay.
Do you think it's evil?
Is this gonna be the old king from the paintings that he saw, like, get married and whatnot?
Uh-huh. It's asking if we've forgotten that it saved us from the, mage.
Huh? Oh, wait, I remember.
Oh. I forgot that.
We're ready to go whenever you are.
Oh, God. This episode got wild fast. They're just dead now. Show over. Good show. Congratulations. It was fun. Oh, this is the golden thing.
That a unicorn?
That clothing.
Is that the Golden Castle?
Sure is.
And the ghosts that brought us to this place, are they actual residents too?
Pretty much.
This shit's crazy.
It's them.
Huh? Those guys?
Those guys?
I'll just wait for them to get back. Can't leave Izutsumi alone anyway.
What is she doing?
That's a minotaur! And it's female!
And it's... Oh, wow. This show is for the Furies.
It's mostly an appearance, but we try to mimic surface life.
Really?
I really love this musical lick that's going on in the background. That's great.
At least she doesn't seem sick, I guess.
Sorry, we don't mean to interrupt, but...
You open the door to yell at them, so you kind of do. Is Izutsumi affected by the spell that's keeping the other monsters docile because of her cat girlness?
Which should we try? It has to be the red one.
Somehow this is different than what I expected.
Why is she dressed like a Pokemon trainer?
For 1,000 years.
Try this on
Also,
next.
what's red about that? It looks cool as shit.
Been doing that 400 years now, so making the switch has been tricky.
That long, huh?
Oh, shit.
Chilchuck, guess what? They let me milk a minotaur!
Hey, good for you. Keep that to yourself next time.
The minotaur had 4 nipples like a cow!
I'm not feeling so good.
Chilchuck's the only one who's like, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm good. Let me out.
We're over here.
Marcella.
Actually, this was the tamest one I tried on.
It covers all of her, so it's clearly the lowest armor rating.
But I don't know most of these characters and I don't have time to learn! Why the hell do these things have to be so hard to read and secretive?
I like this dress a lot on Marcella. She looks great.
Under different circumstances.
Dragons!
My apologies for the long wait. It isn't much, but we've prepared a warm meal for all of you. This way, please.
God, this is so crazy.
You already know of Delgal, yes? Well, he's my grandfather.
Delgal?
Please, feel free to take a seat.
Ooh. What the fuck is that fruitcake?
As your party had specifically requested, we prepared minotaur meat!
That hand was doing a lot of work covering that penis.
Our sense of taste has completely dulled. Aside from that, we have no real appetite to speak of.